Fire Lord, flame on!
You require my assistance.
I dream and the world turns.
I made some upgrades to my Tempo Mage, and this time it's called Tempo Mech. The main idea is to get a lot of spare parts so that you can trigger your Flame Waker even more, and you can also get more out of Antonidas and make that more consistent. So I'm up against a warrior, and I'm not sure if Arcane Missiles is going to cut it. I think that is actually a disadvantageous card. I'm very glad to see the Mad Scientist. That's a nice 2-drop. I hope you guys had a nice weekend and ready for more videos.
I'll show them all!
He'll show them all. I'm having a wee bit of lag in my Hearthstone lately. That annoys me. Like you can see some of the animations slightly laggy. Makes me grumpy. Oh. Something magically good. All minions cost 1 more. What does he has that cost 3? Nothing really, so I am going to keep him on hand for a little while. That is a card I can use to delay his combo, delay Thorzen. Oh, nice. I get more cards. So he's playing Patron Warrior, and he's playing with Loot Hoarders instead of Slam. Here comes the Despite.
And plunder.
And he goes for face. I don't want to play Flame Waker into that. So I think I'm going to use my Frostbolt and Unstable Portal. Next turn is turn 5. What does he play on 5?
I wonder.
Probably not anything really that interesting. Whenever you summon a pirate, gain stealth. Well, that's gonna be absolutely trash.
A fight! Count me in!
Count me in. So if that's his only whirlwind effect, then
Everyone, get in here!
I absolutely have nothing to deal with that guy. Like, I can silence one of them. I can play the Mana Wraith. But that is actually not a good idea.
What to do? What to do?
This is really hard. Only way I see that Big Game Hunter gets played is if he doesn't have Warsong Commander, but he does have the Frothing Berserker. Might be used for Grommush, but most likely not.
What to do? What to do?
I think I want to play this guy. And the question is, do I want to play the Ironbeak Owl? Does the Ironbeak Owl actually do anything here? If he has another trigger for his patrons, it's not going to be good at all. But I think I have to. We'll give it a shot. Ah, fuck it. Throw it all in! Now he has Whirlwind, or yeah. Ton of solutions for him.
Everyone, get in here!
I do have Mirror Entity though, so if he plays anything... I need a spell of sorts here to deal with that patron. I think I'm gonna play my big game hunter.
I've got the beast in my
It'll
sight.
soak up a charge from his weapon. He won't trade his patron for it.
Charge forward!
Ouch! Oh, fuck. Okay, it's not the end of the world. He only gets one patron.
Get in here! Everyone, get in here!
What? Okay. I would have saved that slam if I was him. I don't see how that slam makes a huge difference. So I can play Antonidas, but I don't see that doing anything, so I'm just gonna keep on with the Sorcerer's Apprentice. He's continuing to draw into what he needs, and I have a ton of spells I can actually deal with this Grim Patron.
My blade be thirsty.
And this is where it gets really, really scary, because any Whirlwind effects now will be huge for him. So now I suddenly have two threats I need to deal with. So this is where Patron Warrior goes slowly for the combo. It's the 10-turn combo. Oh, I'm so screwed. It was well played.
Okay. You win this.
I just didn't draw into anything, and perhaps it was a mistake to kill the Dread Corsair. This time we're facing a Warlock, and I do not want the Mirror Entity, the Flamewaker. Yeah, it's probably going to be good, because if this is Zoo, then I'm gonna have to need a lot of spells in order to deal with them early on. This is actually kind of cute. I like it. Is it Zoo?
Why do you call?
There we go. Here's some Zoo for you.
I'll show them all!
So I'll be able to ping in Clockwork Gnome in turn 3. Turn 4 I'll have Flamewaker with Arcane Missiles, which is spectacular, and I'll also have a spare part. Maybe.
Stop yelling!
Ouch. That's not good with the Flamewaker. That's filling the board with crap.
Fools!
But I don't think I want to silence it. I think I'm just gonna have to accept.
I am ready!
This looks not half bad. He's gonna get, unless he plays another taunt, he'll get 2 minions out of it.
Stop yelling!
Now this is a pain in the ass. Oh no, it's not. Okay. So this is step 1. I'll be able to ping something in addition. So I'll get rid of all of these pesky motherfuckers.
Job's done.
And I have a nice duplicate, but he has a lot of crappy minions that he can throw into my duplicate, so it's not going to be essential. But let's say he had a Void Caller on hand, he's not going to want to play that into what I have. So. But this is very nice. I'm going to Flamewaker the shit out of this guy. Booyah! There we go. And another one! Oh.
To the breach!
Oh. All in all, I think that went really well. ping.
To the
Yeah.
breach!
The reversing switch might be very nice with the Doom Guard and Big Game Hunter. And yeah, Siphon Soul on my Flame Waker. That's how much people value the Flame Waker, which is really nice. But he's got a huge advantage right now because I have some cards that are not really that good, but he's got his handful of stuff. So well, looks like a fairly easy trade. The question is, do I want to trade that in or do I want to go for face? Going for face might seem better at this point. I can also do this and clock some more damage. I haven't had any fireballs, so that's gonna look good for me as well. Sure thing. He uses Power Overwhelming to do 1 additional damage. He was a 2-3 trying to kill a 4-3. Or maybe he goes for face. If he goes for face, I'll be really surprised. Another spare part. Ah, and it's the stealth. That's gonna be great with Antonidas. I'm looking forward to that. So... do I just reversing switch on my own guy?
I'll show them.
Or do I ping? Let's say I hit him to 9 now. If I reversing switch, I'll have 7-9 damage next turn, and even if he kills a 3-2, I'll still have my Frostbolt. Let's try and set up lethal here. I also have a silence in case he has any taunts, and yeah, looks like we got a win. Got some cards that's gonna be okay for this starter here. We don't want the Big Game Hunter. Unstable Portal and Frostbolt are spectacular. Oh, and hello, Gnome. Oh, I've missed you.
I am ready.
So am I. Dun dun dun. Oh, very good, very good. This is looking like to be a very good start. Come on. A Frostling Berserker! Oh my god, this is gonna be great! Okay, he has to deal with that. How does he deal with it? He can, in next turn, he can coin True Silver. What other options has he? He has like equality and consecrations and stuff, but he has no real easy way to deal 4 damage right now. That's a very, very good turn 1 and 2 for me. Ooh! Oh, and he hits that. So, okay, I get 1 count off of that. Oh, it would have been so good to get the Flamemaker out as well. Do I want... let's see... so if I ping and go for face, he'll have 3 damage available.
I wonder.
Next turn you can... I wanna consider... if he has a True Silver on hand and he's gonna coin that, then that means he can either kill my Frothing Berserker or he can kill the Flamemaker. And right now he's gotta make a pretty bad choice. He's gotta kill 2 very high value targets. So I'm just gonna make it difficult for him. My turn 4 is going to be Yeti or several spells. But he needs to deal with one of them immediately.
Put this apple on your head.
So that's a very valuable frothing berserker right there. Me likey. Now I can frostbolt his face. And if one of those things hit, then I'll be able to ping.
I wonder.
Or I can do whirling blades. It's so much better if I do this play, actually. Just really put him on a clock, and now I have fireballs out the yazoo, which is going to be spectacular. Piloted Shredder ain't gonna do anything, boy. Because I'm gonna fireball your ass.
Flame on.
Ooh.
I
Well
am
played.
ready.
Okay, does he have... If he has Antique Healbot right now, how does that work out? He gets to 11 life and I can do 6, 7, 9.
Recipe.
But it has to be Antique Healbot. And it's not. It is
My
not.
shield for Argon.
That ain't gonna help you.
Well played.
Well played.
Victory! Looking really good. I have a Mana Worm and Mad Scientist opening here. I'm actually also considering the Yeti. I can coin him on turn 3 and that would actually be spectacular, so. If anything, I'm expecting a weapon from this guy to deal with these early creatures, so that's like the only... yeah. As expected. It is a pain in the ass, but that's the way this game works.
Show them all.
Blood and plunder.
Blood and plunder. So if I coin the Yeti now, what he has to do is he has to use Inner Rage or something like that. I can do the Unstable Portal, does absolutely nothing. I would rather put more pressure into the board. Next turn I can do Unstable Portal and Flame Cannon, something like that. So this looks better mana-wise, which is the primary reason I'm going to do it right now. I get a better flow in my deck. And with the mirror entity, he's going to have more difficulty as well, dealing with the 4-5. Sure thing. Oh, wow. Zero reversing switch. That's cool to use on an unstable... No, on the frothing frother. That's quite nice. I want to get rid of that guy anyways. He's a pain in my ass. Still haven't determined quite what kind of warrior this is.
I wonder. My blade be thirsty.
It's the frothing berserker.
My blade be thirsty.
Hear me, God. But I do have the flame cannon, which is going to be absolutely spectacular. Okay, so he used his weapon, Frothing Berserker, and an Inner Rage on that. That's very good for me. So I can play Sorcerer's Apprentice, Flame Cannon for 1, Hungry Dragon.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Now I do have the reversing
The
switch.
shadow engulfs us.
Is it worth it? In this case, it would actually have been better if I didn't play the Sorcerer's Apprentice, because I could have pinged, but...
Time runs out on me.
No, I'm not gonna throw away the reversing switch. It might be a good good card for later. And he does have 5 cards, and he's got a lot of draw mechanics, which I do not. So that means that I have to play very conservative and value my cards very highly. I cannot just blast him down.
What now?
Execute. So that's 2 cards away from his hand. That's very good. So the Flame Waker might be an important card. I am not actually sure.
I wonder.
The Flame Waker might be walking directly into a Death Bite, which would be horrible. But I feel like in this matchup, the Flame Waker, which is normally one of my most powerful cards, is actually quite weak, because you don't want to be pinging the Grim Patrons. And he's gonna have 7 mana, but he only has 3 cards. Let's keep at it. I want to keep some pressure on him.
By the power of Ragnarok!
By the power of Ragnarok. That can actually be crucial. And okay. I'd really like some luck here. Do I want to use that, or do I want to use the reversing switch? That's if I use the reversing switch, then odds are I'm gonna kill him outright. So the question is, do I want to save the Frostbolt? Because the Frostbolt can be very good against patrons. It can also be very good against Frothing Berserkers. And I think in this case, I think the reversing switch is a better solution. So now the question is Big Game Hunter something that I want to play? In what cases would it be good? It would be good against Gromosh. But I just think that I have so little to work with right now that I need to just keep putting on pressure with what little I have. So I'm hoping I will get Ysera. That would be spectacular.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
A Ysera Awakens would be absolutely great for me. So I will hit for face. Ooh, and we have a Thoris on.
Gotcha.
There are hobgoblins outside making lots of noise, which is nice, but I'm sitting here recording.
Charge forward! Mind if I roll need?
So how does it plan to deal with the Thorisan? Maybe he doesn't plan to deal with it.
What now?
I'm really crossing my fingers that I can use my Thorson to kill his Warsong commander.
Mind if I roll need?
Ah, this is looking like execute. Ooh, Frothing Berserker. Is he gonna trade that? No, he's gonna execute. And the bastard had time to do his attack as well. So I think I need to deal with both of these guys immediately. So I silence him, frostbolt the other. And I gotta get this guy out as well. But I'm in a horrible spot right now. I'm just top decking and I need something like Ysera. Archmage Antonidas would actually be good now because he's used both of his executes. But Ysera would be absolutely spectacular. That would be like hands down the best card I could draw right now. He would have a huge problem with that. Oh, and the cloaking field. So now Archmage Antonidas is also very, very good. Oh.
Pass me that arc-light spanner.
Here comes a dash fight. So I pinged the Warsong. That's for sure. This is gonna be rough because now he has a whirlwind that he can use. And hit me for face. And yeah. Patron?
A fight! Count!
What else does he have on hand?
Everyone! Get in here! Everyone!
I don't think this is... Alright. Oh, well put. So he had exactly what he needed. He's got an empty hand and... So it was a nice game. It kind of shows some of the weakness of this deck, which is basically card advantage. It has a hard time dealing with the Warlocks and their tapping mechanism, and it has a hard time dealing with Patron Warrior because they draw a lot of cards. So.